Welcome to Radiant Reiki with Carol. My name is Carol and this channel is about all things spiritual. Today we're going to be talking about connecting with your higher self. Your higher self is really you on the other side. It's your spirit part of you, and it is much larger than you. Encompasses not only you from this life, but from previous lifetimes as well. It holds all your experiences from this life and from any past lives, if you believe that. I do. So it holds all the experiences and all the lessons, whether they be good or difficult, but all the lessons you've learned and all the wisdom you've learned, they hold it all. So sometimes when we get down here on earth, we might forget some of these things. They're here to remind us and about what we've already learned and what we already know. So you can connect with them the same way that you do with spirit, or your angels or God. I did the previous video called Receive Communication from Spirit. Check that out. I'm going to put that on the loop afterwards. Check that out if you haven't watched it yet, because it talks about all the ways to connect with spirit, and your higher self is one of those. It's the same way you can connect with any part of spirit. You can do it the same with your higher self. Your higher self is your authentic and true you. Okay? Sometimes on this earth we play a role in this life, and they're like because we're learning lessons and we're trying to gain experiences so that for our higher development. And so we have a certain role we might play on this earth, but that higher self is the true you. And so they're kind of like the director of the movie of our life. So it's great if you can ask them for guidance, because they will keep you on your life path. Your life path leads you to your purpose in life. We have many purposes probably, but they want to make sure whatever your purpose is something you're really passionate about and something that you really feel strongly about. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you were taught when you were young. It can be something different. So they are always trying to keep you on the path leading you towards your purpose. And the reason is because when you're not aligned with your purpose in life, you feel depressed and you feel unfulfilled. Whereas if you're aligned with your purpose, you're happy. You're truly happy because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing while you're here. We all have things that we're learning, and we have purposes in our lives. So it's important the way when you connect with them, you can always ask for confirmation. Like, let's say you've decided you want to do a certain thing or do a certain job or hang out with certain people. You can ask your higher self, is this a good idea to do whatever it is, to do this job or do this path or whatever? And you can get confirmation from them. Usually you'll get chills or some kind of, you'll get a confirmation in your body, most likely. Like, for example, when I know that my higher self is connecting with me, I feel a warmth running down the back of my spine. And I'm like, whoa, my higher self is here, or my higher self agrees with that, right? And right now, for example, I asked all my guides to come in and help me to do this video because they're the ones that suggested I do it. So I am so hot right now. Luckily, I'm not sweating or anything, but trust me, I'm really hot, and the air is kind of really thick right now. So sometimes you can even tell with the air around you when they're here. A good time to connect with your higher self is in the morning when you first wake up, or with any part of spirit, but your higher self especially. And when you first wake up, you can keep your eyes closed and see if any ideas pop in your head. or if you get any words or messages of any kind. Usually they're in the form of ideas in your head. Go here, do this, call this person, don't forget this, whatever. And that's usually your higher self kind of guiding you to keep you on your path towards your purpose, right? Or to help do something that you know is important and maybe you forgot, right? They're helping you remember. They really help you remember a lot. So you can first keep your eyes closed when you first wake up in the morning and see what you get as far as any ideas or messages. And then you can ask your higher self. I always ask my higher self, please guide me in everything I do or say today. Because I know that that will be the true me. That higher self is you, and what really means something important to you, and you want to do what's meaningful in your life, right? And that's the path. You want to keep going on the path that's meaningful to you. So listen to your higher self, and have a relationship with your higher self so that you can be guided and do your purpose, which will lead you to happiness. Isn't that what we all want, right? Okay, in love and light. I'll see you next time.